Tim Rice. Can You Feel the Love Tonight is one of the many wonderful songs in the soundtrack to the hit 1994 Disney classic, The Lion King. This song is arguably one of the most popular songs from that soundtrack. It hit the top 14 in the United Kingdom. It reached the Hot 100 Billboard here in the United States. It was the #1 hit in both Canada and France in 1994. Not to mention it won an Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1995. We hope you enjoy our performance of the classic hit, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Thank you very much. Up next are our two pieces that we are going to perform at OMIA Southwest State Contest tomorrow night. For those of you that's new to this, because we did not do it last year and then the past couple years are a blur, OMEA Southwest State Contest is essentially our Super Bowl. It is the pinnacle of our school year here as an orchestra. There is one contest essentially in the state of Ohio, and it is the OMEA Southwest State Contest. And it is where we go and we get adjudicated, meaning that we're going to play these next two pieces for you. Tomorrow we are going to play them for a panel of 3 judges. Those judges critique us on a variety of things. There are rubrics, and typically they assess us a score, 1 being superior, 2 excellent, and so on and so forth through 5. Sadly, this year, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we don't have the instrumentation to be able to compete. So although we are still going, we are going to go for what is called comments only, or what some of you may be familiar with, which is festival participation. It's still going to be a worthwhile trip. These students deserve to go because they didn't get to go last year, but just sadly we won't get a rating this year. Although we very much do, and I'll take the time, appreciate Ms. Zableski, who has been filling in on bass for us, and we can get her a round of applause, please. Hey, speaking of that competition tomorrow, in case none of you received any email notifications or your students did not talk to you about this, that is tomorrow night. Large majority of them already turned in their permission form. There's still a few that need to, so please ask your student if they have turned in that form. I've already notified those that I still need. Just so you all know, tomorrow evening, we will be leaving here at 6:15 p.m. Their call time is 6 o'clock, so if they can be dropped off at doors of RR at 6 o'clock, or they can drive themselves here, the buses will be leaving at 6:15. We will be going to Princeton High School. That is where the competition takes place this year, and then we will perform, and we will get back here. My guess is around 8:45 at night, maybe a little bit later, but not. I can't foresee us getting back later than 9 o'clock. As the usual, I will instruct the students when we are on the way back from Princeton High School to text you all so that you know about what time they need picked up, and we would appreciate you picking them up as soon as we get back or a little bit after, just so that everybody can get home for the weekend. If there are any questions afterwards, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. I'll stick around the stage just in case. Okay. The first piece up is Marche Militaire in D major. If you remember, we performed this piece back in October. Due to the uncertainty of the year, which has come up multiple times, including this particular quarter, the amount of days that we missed, I wanted to have a piece on hand in case of emergency, and emergency definitely happened this year. So this we are going to repeat, and this will be one of the ones that we perform for the judges. This piece was originally written for piano 4 hands. I won't go too much into it because I did talk about it in October. And it has been arranged for string orchestra by Robert McCashin. It's a wonderful arrangement, and we hope you enjoy it yet again. And we also hope it's even better than what you remembered in October. for our last selection. Of course, a concert like this can't go on without help and support of a whole bunch of people. First off is Mr. Mark Manley, who's here tonight, who's our Fine Arts Director, who does a tremendous amount for this program, for all the fine arts in the district, and we thank him very much. And of course, our Secretary, Mrs. Shawn Sims. As many of you know, secretaries make the world go round, and Mrs. Sims is definitely one of those type of secretaries, so we very much appreciate her. And of course, we have to thank our administration here, Mr. Zeri, and all the assistant principals who are very, very supportive of the program, and we very much appreciate that. Also want to thank in the back, running sound, Mr. Rob Fox and Sam Haven as well with the lights. Very much appreciate their help and them making this run so smoothly. And of course, I have to thank the orchestra staff as well, especially Mrs. Pam Carroll. As many of you know, we've been on tour all week. This has been a very hectic week. We've been going around and playing for elementary schools. I've been taking the morning groups. Mrs. Carroll's been taking the evening groups so that we can still rehearse here with whoever we have left. And I said the same thing in the last concert. Mrs. Carroll's been invaluable this week and has just been such a tremendous help. So I cannot thank her enough for all she's done for us this week and the entire year, really. And then also a huge thank you to my other staff helping me out today, Ms. Allison Gillespie, who you've already seen on bass, Miss Abby Jones, and Miss Ashley Emmons, who was helping tonight. So thank you very much. Can we get a round of applause for all those people? Thank you. This last piece is a really good one. This is Symphony No. 2, the finale by Jean Sibelius. Jean Sibelius is a Finnish composer whose works are often overlooked. However, in my opinion, he has written some of the most beautiful music in the late 19th and early 20th century. This particular work was composed right after his huge hit Finlandia. For those that do not know, Finlandia would later become the national anthem of Finland. Sibelius started composing this work of music in Italy, where a baron told him he would learn cantabile, balance and harmony, plasticity and symmetry of lines, a country where everything is beautiful, even the ugly. When he finished writing this piece, Sibelius was quoted saying, "My second symphony is a confession of my soul." This particular piece of music that we're playing tonight is a favorite piece of mine, and it's tied into a very special time in my life. I hesitated to pick it because I like it so much, but they're playing it really, really well, so it was worth it. This was actually the first real piece of music that I played when I was in high school, and it was the first piece of music where I felt something. I remember literally getting goosebumps playing this piece. I liked it so much. It was a piece of music that I realized that when I realized that I wanted to become a musician. So it really holds a special place in my heart. So I really hope you enjoy this piece. The students are playing it so, so well. This is Sibelius' second symphony, the finale. Okay, just once again, a friendly reminder, 6 o'clock call time into the orchestra room. We will take off from here at 6:15.